Hey, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I've been away for a while. I've been working on my demo album. If you want to have a look, listen to that, please do. It's in my playlist. Let me know what you think. I'll be very interested. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to show you the root third and the fifth, but also we're going to add a seventh. So we're going to make a seventh chord. Now, depending on what key you're in is which seven you would play. So you got your three major ones. You've got your A minor 7, you've got your A7, and then you've got your A major 7. So I'm going to show you which key you would bang that chord in. So I'm also going to cover modes a little bit as well, only small. Like what modes are is, if you think about the 8 notes within a scale, the 8th note is obviously the same as the first note but an octave higher. So technically there's only 7 notes within a scale. Now what a mode is, if I was going to start on the 2nd note within that scale, that would be considered a certain mode. If I started on, say, the 5th note, again it'd be considered as a different mode. They have Latin names to them, so I'm going to cover 3 modes today while we're talking about the A7 / major 7 chord. So let's get cracking. I'll start with the A minor 7 and I'll talk about why it fits within a certain key.
Nice.
So there we go, we're going to do the A minor 7. So if I just play the A minor 7 chord, I use it a lot. You can play it here as well. So what is an A minor 7? So if you think about the notes, you've got the root note, which will obviously be the A. You then have the 1, 2, 3, root third. The third note determines whether it's a minor or a major. In this case, because we're in the key of C, it's a C note. So that's a third, which makes it your A minor. And then you got your fifth, which in this case would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be the E. So that would be the 5th note. So there's your A minor chord. So then if we're going to add a 7th note, you would pick out the 7th note within the key of C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is a G. There you go. So that's your A minor 7. So you can see, because of the key you're in, the key of C, because I'm picking the root, 3rd, 5th and then 7th, that makes it the A minor 7 chord. So the number you start in, so if you think about the key of C, look where the A is within the key of C. So if I'm starting on the A within the key of C, that makes it an Aeolian. I think it's pronounced that, it's a Latin word. So the mode is a 6th mode, Aeolian. So you're starting on the A within the key of C. Honestly, if you just started playing guitar, don't worry about it too much. You'd be very, very rare that somebody starts talking modes to you. You could always just say, start on the 3rd note in the key of C, or start on the 5th note in the key of C, instead of saying, it starts on the Aeolian. Honestly, don't worry about it too much now at your beginning. So, you know, don't worry about it too much. So let's move on to the next chord. We just did the A minor 7. Now we're going to do the A major 7. So again, the way it's some A major 7. So that's an A major 7 chord. Beautiful sounding chord. You can also play it here. Now, which key would that chord fit in? So let's do it again. So we're going to start. So what do you need? So you got the A, root 3rd, 5th. So the 3rd is a C sharp or D flat. You got your 5th again, which is the E. So there's the A major. So if I'm going to play the 7th, which is an A flat, so which key does that belong in? So if you do the A major scale, so you got the A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. So where does that fit? So A is obviously the root, C sharp is obviously the 3rd, E is obviously the 5th, so then the 7th is going to be that G sharp, I or A flat. So an A major 7 actually belongs in an A chord.
I actually meant the key of A, not A chord.
So let's move on to the next one, the A7. I really do like the A7 chord. There's the A7 chord. Beautiful sounding chord, isn't it? So again, which key would the A7 fit in? So exactly the same. This one is in the key of D. So if we do the key of D, obviously you got the root. So where's the A start in the key of D? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 5th note in the key of D. So modes, it's the mixolydian. So the 5th note within a scale is called the mixolydian. Again, don't worry about it too much. So if we do the key of D, so if we look at the key, like A, if we start on the root note, obviously is A. So you got the root, 2nd, 3rd. So the 3rd is again C sharp. That'll make it the major. So then the 5th note, you can see there's the E. So let's start with the A major again. So you got the A major. So the 7th note in this scale, in the key of D, the 7th. Oh, windy pops. So the key of D, the 7th note is an G. So that obviously would make an A7. So don't get it mistaken for the A major 7. It's in a different key. An A major 7, as we've spoke about, belongs in the key of A. An A7 belongs in the key of D. So, like I say, it's not a permanent rule. If I'm playing in the key of C, sometimes I will add an A7, which doesn't belong in that key, but it gives it a nice, like, tone. I've said before, once you learn the rules, you then know how to break the rules. If you're just breaking the rules from the beginning and everything's all over the place, it'll have no purpose. But if you learn a certain scale, it then gives you the ability to go, you know what, I'm going to add my own flair and just add a certain chord that shouldn't necessarily belong in that key. So let's do a quick recap. So A major 7 belongs in the key of A. A7 belongs in the key of D, and then you've got the A minor 7 belongs in the key of C, but it also belongs in the key of G. So if anybody else can tell me where these chords fit within a certain key, pop a comment. I'll always talk back to you because I'm not ignorant. So that's it today. Very, very brief one. We've talked about 3 different chords. A major 7, A7 and A minor 7. There you go. If you want to know anything more specific, drop me a comment. I'll always do a certain lesson video on your behalf because I'm sure other people would learn from it. So as always, stay foolish and rock and roll.